And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So, it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
La alineación del Barcelona será...
Barcelona have gone with what looks like
Messi.
an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
So off we go then. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Another rendition of this never-ending feud. It will never lose its significance. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Messi, and it's Valverde. Udidi, Yamal.
Oh, great feat, that.
Valverde is in a really good position out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Udidi gets across to intercept that. Turns back here, probably the best option. Gonzalez. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Nice, ended up in no man's land. Messi. Over to the right flank. It's not an especially good pass, that. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Ndidi, quarter of an hour played.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gonzalez, in with the challenge, and it's Kane. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just the keeper in his way! Oh, good spread. And he's managed to get free. Some good work on the right flank here. Plays it in low. Jimenez. Ndidi. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Messi. Distributed tidily. He's found a way through. Yamal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Oyarzabal does well to get it back. That is a great pick out.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Towering header! And that was very necessary. Wriggles his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Ndidi. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Gonzalez. Nicely spread. He has found the way through. Kane. And this is Messi. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Knocks it into space. Now it's Kane. And that's cause for mild irritation. Gonzalez. Oh, they could break here. Valverde is in the top 10 when it comes to assists this season. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Paredes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ndidi ventures forward. And this is Kane. And it's Paredes. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's fabulous. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we get things going again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Now, this could be a chance, and he's being shifted off it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oyarzabal. Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Oyarzabal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Paredes. Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. And there's green grass ahead of him. Ball's gone out of play. Messi being hunted in packs.
Yeah, he's the main threat, so if he attracts much of the attention, then others have to make hay.
Pass is just off target. Gonzalez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pass somewhat off target. Valverde going forward. Now it's Kane. And he was quick to react.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And this is Kane. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start.
Ah, he's given it away! He's shifting, surely he can't miss! Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Gonzalez. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he latch on to this? Oh, what a mistake! Drills one in. That's going to go a long way. Out of play for a throw. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Messi. And they've got rid. And he's only too happy to take that back. Gonzalez. Can he get onto this? And that is out of play.
LIOBREGAT really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now that's a lovely exchange. And he's had it nicked away. Well, there's the clearance. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's played it in low. Akanji gets it away.
LIOBREGAT really aren't making anything meaningful of their time.
Tries from a long way out.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Pinches it off him. Donnarumma getting this one clear. Ngonge.
That's good play from him.
Ngonge stood his ground strong. Chance! Incredible! Just incredible! Well, would you believe that? A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that's that. Barcelona come up short. They will be taking nothing away from this one, an outcome which is thoroughly disappointing on all counts. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can